this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him just a link or two. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. Standford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches.
Down, ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
They'll go right back to it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it on the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Cardinal! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Crosses the 40. Makes the grab in their space. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Let it go.
He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. This defense makes a play, stopping. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Running inside. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough.
There he goes! Touchdown, Standford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Kicking team.
They'll move the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. Snags it, and there's running room. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Standford quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Holt. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Standford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Ford. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to move them on the counter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. 22. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Henry. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Wants to throw it again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Standford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. The Standford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Fighting off the defender. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Got it in the middle. It's Ford. At the 35, he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Ford. Runs through a tackle. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense.
Standford comes up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Standford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Now the play fake. And that one's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever.
Open field on the right. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Standford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. The freshman safety is still down on the field as he's... Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Motion from the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We've reached the break, and it is Standford holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after he... When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving